Okay everyone, Crazy Jimmy here with another video. This one is going to be a focus on one band, but a band that I absolutely love, a power pop band from the 90s, and they're still releasing stuff to this day, but primarily I was into the stuff they were releasing in the 90s and the very early 2000s, so let's get started. I'm going to start with their very first album, and the band we're going to talk about here real quick is Sloan. These are going to be all original pressings. I'm going to show you, so if you are a Sloan fan or a power pop fan and not familiar with Sloan, you should probably take note. Go ahead and hit the old YouTube and check out what's going on with them. But this is their very first full length called Smeared, and this is a rough trade pressing here. Absolutely love the psychedelic cover, and this is probably their most shoegazy. This is them at their dirtiest and shoegaziest. Here's the label right here. All right. So this is before like their Murder Records label that they did on their own. So this would be a rough trade release before all that. So, oops. There we go. So Smeared. This is definitely their roughest and most shoegazy for sure. This was released in 1998, this particular pressing here. So really good stuff from Sloan. So if you like, you know, that 90s shoegaze sound, you were sure to enjoy this. It's very Creation Records-esque. So, you know, like your Swerve Drivers, your My Bloody Valentine, all that stuff. I also have a single from Smeared. I Am the Cancer. And this has a flip side of Ragdoll, previously released, and Laying Blame, which was also unreleased. So, let's pop this here. These are really thin sleeves from the UK. There. And it's got 2 LP versions, I Am the Cancer and 2-seater, and then Ragdoll and Laying Blame are not on any other album. This was 1993, so on the Geffen label. Smeared actually was released back in the early 90s. When I said 98 on that, that was the pressing that I had in my hands there that I was showing you, which is the UK. I believe that's that's the Japanese version, I believe. So I think the UK is the very first one of Smeared. But there's I Am the Cancer. Next up is their second album. This is Twice Removed. A lot of people think this is their best. You know, it's not my favorite from them, but it's good. This is where they kind of cleared up a lot of the shoegaze, and they went really clean here. This is very power pop, very clean. The shoegaze is gone. This is on Coke Bottle Clear. And this would be their second album. And this also is before their Murder Records affiliation up in Canada. But there's Twice Removed. And then one of my favorites is next. This is a One Chord to Another. Love the cover on this, by the way. It's a fantastic cover. This actually has a live at a Sloan party, limited edition bonus LP here. This one is an original pressing from 97 in the shrink. So again, power pop all the way through here, but just of the highest order. So if you like really good hooks and well-sung pop with some power behind it, Sloan is your band. All 4 members write, all 4 members sing as well. So But really 3 of the 4 do the majority of it. And this one here is Navy Blues. I think I'm a little out of order right now, but this is an original pressing Navy Blues. Probably out of order because I think there was something before this, but I'm not entirely sure. Maybe I am with the order. But here's this is an original gatefold there. Again, really good Powerpop. Not my favorite from them. You know, one chord to another is one of my favorites. And I also have a double album here I'm going to show you in a minute that's just amazing. But this is excellent. There's really good songs to be had on here. There's good songs to be had on every one of their albums. There it is, Navy Blues. I believe they did a box set of this recently. But again, I'm really a collector of the original stuff, so the box sets don't appeal to me a whole lot. I'd rather just stream some of that extra stuff. Next up is Pretty Together. This one's a really hard one to find for whatever reason. I don't get it. I think there was 2000 press just like some of the others, so it's why this one's any harder is beyond me because it's not their best. But again, has some really good stuff on it. I think this is on Murder Records. Yeah. So this is when they really started cranking out their own label to save themselves some money, probably make a little more money. There's the back, kind of minimal, but really good stuff in the shrink. Bought this sealed, and of course I had to play it. Sounds fantastic, by the way. All these sound great. There you go. Not a lot of change between their covers. I mean, look at this one here. This looks like one chord to another, but you can actually see the band. This is action-packed. Murder Records, another original. Super hard to find, but excellent stuff. This is like, these are like in the 2000s now. Now I'm in like 2004, 2005 range. Here is one of my favorites is Between the Bridges. Great cover. I like the cover on this. This is Murder Records as well. This one front to back is solid. There's the back. There really isn't a bad song on this one. So if you're looking for a starting point, Between the Bridges is a great place to start. Also the one I'm going to show you here, my favorite one, is probably the best place to start. But yeah, get this one wrapped up for you. So Between the Bridges is, I want to say this one was, I'm a little out of order, so this might have been the late 90s. A little out of order, sorry. And then last but not least, the last Sloan album I have, because I kind of, you know, I'm not, the contemporary stuff, the stuff they're releasing now, and, you know, like Commonwealth and stuff is good. Double Crossed is good, but it's just more of the same, and I've already heard it from them. So if you're going to buy one Sloan album, this is the one I would recommend you get right here. Never hear the end of it. It's a double album, chock full of pop songs. You know, not everyone's perfect, but there's so much good stuff on here. I mean, there's 30 songs on here, and 20 of the 30 are just fantastic. And the other 10 are good. So this is it right here, though, for me. You know, if I was to get rid of all my Sloan albums and just keep this one, I'd be happy to, but you know, I'm not going to do that because there's good stuff on all of them. But there's the inside. This is a minty original pressing. I don't think they've ever repressed this one. They have repressed Navy Blues and a few others. They're getting around to repressing them slowly. Will this one see a repress anytime soon? I don't know. Maybe for its 30th anniversary, maybe? They didn't do it for the 25th. But there it is. My favorite Sloan album. Never hear the end of it. Just phenomenal all the way through. But 20 to 30 of these songs are some of my favorite Sloan songs they've ever released. So Great power pop band from Canada. If you haven't heard of them, check them out. They were all over the radio in the 90s. I think they even had a few things on MTV in the 90s. And then great albums in 2000s as well. And they're still going today. So thanks for watching.